We all need someone in our corner looking out for us who wants us to win. Array is that someone. When we do our best, we not only do well for ourselves, but help others as well. Starting right now. And right now, I want to send you off, all right? Give you a final pep talk and a reminder. Congratulations, all right? You qualified for the job. You got selected for the job. Now you've got to go out and you've got to crush this deployment, all right? Here's the thing. We've made a big bet. Anytime you hire someone, you're making a bet that they've got the capability, the commitment, and the character to be a peak performer. We call those the 3 C's: capability, commitment, and character. We've made that bet on you. Congratulations. It wasn't easy. We've de-risked that bet with precision interviews, quantum credentials, training apps, and integrative training. We know that you have the ability to do it. Now it's up to you. All right. Start by bringing the race stuff, that unstoppable, unquenchable, unstoppable desire to prove yourself, to rise up in the world and to do the work necessary. All right. Then you go out and you demonstrate character on the job every single day: integrity, reliability, respect for others. Apply the Array way, which we've taught you and are continuing to teach you. Act like an owner. Be a great teammate to those around you. Crack the case. If there's a problem, figure out what's at the root cause and solve it. And duration wins. Take the long view. Be in it to win it for the long haul. Next, go out and build your skills. Bring a beginner's mind. Develop the skills, aptitude, mindsets, expertise that you need to be the best you can be. And then deliver for clients every single day. Be an exceptional person delivering exceptional results. I'm going to walk you through the process of being on a new deployment. All right. On day one, you got to remember, make a great first impression. Everybody judges books by their covers. Your new colleagues are going to size you up quickly. Do your best to make the best impression you can, right? They're going to look at these and people say, oh, don't judge a book by its cover. Take a look at these book covers. Do you want to read those books? No. Nobody invested in the book cover, right? The fact is that you never get a second chance to make a first impression. Be polite, positive, and energetic. Arrive earlier than you're expected. Be there on time. Be there a little bit early. If you're not 5 minutes early, you're late. Embody that idea of doing a little bit extra. And then once you're done with your first day, reach out to your coach, right? Share what went well, what went badly. Just talking it through with somebody makes all the difference. In the first week, learn the job and try to do everything. Try it, right? Do your best to be a fast learner. There are certain things that can only be learned on the job. Yes, we've tried to train you ahead of time, but go out and try stuff, right? You'll hear us talking about it. Understand it, see it, do it, teach it, right? Go out and get your hands dirty and do everything and learn as fast as you quickly can. Be interested and ask questions. Take notes, right? Take a notepad with you and take notes that whole first week. You'll remember more, and as importantly, you'll show the people you're working with that you're trying and that you're trying to learn. Begin to establish your reputation and ask yourself this critical question. In this new job, what do I want to be known for? When people talk about me, what do I want them to say? Find a role model. Who is it there that you think is particularly good and you want to try to model yourself after? That's what week 1 is all about. Just learning as much and as quickly as you can. In the first month, you're focusing on trying to establish your reputation. Remember, reputations take a lot of work to build and very little time to destroy, all right? So you've left a good first impression on that first day and that first week. Now reinforce that impression. Consistent effort and quality craftsmanship. Really focus on that question of what are you known for? What do you want people saying about you when you're not around? Remember, people always talk about the new guy or the new gal, right? What is it you want them to be saying about you? Get feedback. Tell people your goal. I want to be excellent. How can I get better? Just saying that. I want to be really excellent at this. What recommendations do you have for me? Right? The race stuff, that desire to prove yourself, demonstrate it, right? Go out there and show everybody around you that you want to be excellent, that you want to rise up. Integrity, reliability, respect for others. You want to be known as somebody that's trustworthy. And then focus on getting great results, right? At the end of the day, if you're somebody that people can trust to get great results, that's going to set you in good stead. Now, here's the thing. Relationships are key to reputations. Invest in them, all right? Relationships with your manager, with your peers, with customers, with the team, peer relationships, 360 degrees of relationships. Now, for some people, friendliness, it's, forming relationships, building bonds with people doesn't come naturally. You can learn to build them, and we've got training apps for that. It's not rocket science, but like everything else, it takes practice. If it's something you struggle with, ask your coach, right? We don't make it part of the required curriculum because for some people it's very natural. But if it's something you want some help with, ask your coach. We've got support for you. All right, now, once you've been there for the first day, week, month, right? Now you're moving into the first quarter. You should have your feet under you, right? It's all a growth process. You've got your feet under you. Look for ways to do a little bit extra. As you know, we talk a lot about service leadership, right? We talk a lot about how critical leadership is to everything that we do. You can be a leader even if you don't have followers by setting the example, right? Always ask, is there anything else that needs to be done? Don't just leave at the end of your shift. Ask, hey, do we have everything taken care of? Be a sponge for feedback. Constantly saying, my goal is to be excellent at this. How can I get better? Remember, people are always watching, right? Your peers are going to be watching. At this point, you're not going to be the new person anymore. Remember, people are watching what you do and they're evaluating you. And in many cases, they're simply copying you, right? What is it you want them to copy? And teach others what you've learned. Do it with humility and kindness. It's the final process in the learning cycle. Understand, see, do, teach, right? That final step. Share it with humility and kindness. Don't be a know-it-all. Just share. Mentor. Take somebody under your wing, right? And throughout the entire deployment, always have what we refer to as beginner's mind, right? Yes, you've been trained and selected well. Now empty your mind, be open to learning. Always assume that there's new things to learn. Things are going to be different out in the field than they are in training, right? If you're flexible and not rigid, you'll always be able to learn whatever is most valuable to help you accomplish the goal. Trust your training, but know that no matter how hard we work on your training, it's always going to be imperfect, and only you can fill in those gaps. Ask questions, be curious, always focus on the goal, and never forget the honor code. We never lie, steal, or cheat, nor tolerate among us those who do. There are no harmless lies. Integrity is binary. You've got it or you don't. Be someone who everyone knows has it. If you see a ray or getting close to the line, on or close to the line, address it. Simply go to that person and say, hey, we don't do that here. Ask them about it, learn about it, figure out how do you help to enforce this honor code? Because at the end of the day, this is our honor code. We as Rays never lie, steal, or cheat, nor tolerate among us those who do. Client nuance, and this is really critical because we're going out to serve our clients. If you ever find yourself in an ethical gray area at your client and you feel that the client is doing something in violation of that honor code, reach out to your professional performance coach immediately and ask for guidance, right? It is not our job to impose our honor code on them, but it is your responsibility to yourself to never find yourself in a situation where you feel like you have to get into an ethical gray area. All right, now go look in the mirror, give yourself the pep talk. You are ready. Now get out there, hit the deployment, and do the best job you possibly can. Congratulations again. Remember, the world can be hostile. It can sometimes feel like everyone is just in it for themselves and like everything is rigged against you. When you feel that way, please promise to call us. We have coaches, we have support, we have training. We are all around at all times ready to support you to be successful. Good luck.